doing projects on poems right now. And I figured I wanted to do something that like someone else probably wouldn't be doing, so I didn't think anyone else would do Beowulf. And that's a poem too. So. Raise your hand if you're doing Beowulf. Yeah. But since that poem's really long, I did a concise version of it. So
kind of parody-ish.
Yeah, it's a little petty, but I'm trying to present the story in less time. Hi, how's it going?
You were stalling me.
Okay.
Long ago on a stormy night, just like this, there lived a fabled and legendary man. Come closer to the light, and listen to the story I have to tell. No, child, don't be frightened by my leprosy. Just come and bathe in the tales of the past. Gigantic and perilous beast that was indeed a big monster.
Please turn to page 25, lines 340 to 347. Entertainers from height like span, Beowulf is my name. Enduring master, the most renowned son of Halfdane. Will hear me out and graciously allow to make him in person. I am ready and willing to report my errand. Hang in there, Beowulf. Listen what I say, Wolf. The times may look hard, but do it for Rothgard. Hey, Beowulf. No day but today, Wolf. Put your life out on the line, they get drunk from all the wine. I need me. Hey, Beowulf.
A great demon had descended from Cain's clan. Grendel was his name. He thrashed about and killed many of King Hrothgar's soldiers. It would appear that Grendel was a yellow belly. He slaughtered them in their sleep while they were sleeping in their beds, sleeping. Grendel dare not touch the king himself, though, for that throne was protected by God, and God is wrathful. Wrathful is sin. And this is indeed where our hero set sail, quite literally, on the sea, to aid the king in his plight. Beowulf was his name. Beowulf the Great. Actually, no, it's just Beowulf. He waits in Heron with his men, pretending to sleep that sly dog. But then Grendel comes, and as quickly as he does, bada bing, bada Beowulf. The hero tears off his arm, and Grendel rushes home sweet home, the safest place in the times of suffering, and proceeds to die faster than a hungry Samoan man on sushi. All seemed well. But then Grendel's mom had to be that one annoying mom and come hightailing up in her minivan and ruin everything for everyone because just her freaking kid got hit in the face with a soccer ball. She proceeds to kill until Beowulf is like, hey, I'm done with this. And her head becomes a mythical entity because it doesn't exist anymore.
Seamus Heaney, you're driving me crazy. Kenning's an alliteration, a translation sensation. Do you write in prose or verse? I cannot quench my thirst. For Anglo-Saxon narrative, I think it is imperative. Seamus, I'm afraid. The horse is the color of a different shade. But Seamus, I think it's easy to see. The crux of elixir is the apostrophe. Legacy will go forth, just keep looking toward the north. Hey, Beowulf, gentleness, Beowulf. Your will is very strong, and your spirit will live on. Hey, Beowulf.
So, 50 years of bliss and cotton candy rained down upon Geatland. Little did Beowulf know that this freaking huge dragon was sleeping in his lair, and it took but one fool to end his slumber. Beowulf heard rumors of this ghastly beast and rounded up the finest thanes to fight the final fight. "Hello there, great monster," Beowulf says, but with a much more assertive tone and no English accent. "Come and fight me out in the open, not in the cave, you repulsive lizard." And the dragon said, "Okay." Beowulf's pansy thanes run away with their tails between their legs, and Beowulf's sword and the dragon's claws alternate slashing and whipping. Slash! Whip! Slash! Whip! Slash! You get the point. Until Wiglaf makes his way back to the fight saying, "I got scared, I caved to peer pressure, I've got no self-esteem." So he and Beowulf fight gallantly side by side until things go sour for Beowulf. He dies right after a fatal thrust of the sword into the dragon due to the massive bite in his neck. So Wiglaf is left with a kingdom and lots of treasure, pretty convenient for Wiglaf, but now the Swedes are going to frickin' pillage Geatland. What a shame. What a shame.
Hang in there, Beowulf. Hear me out in Beowulf. Times may look hard, but do it for Hrothgar. Hey, Beowulf. No day but today, Wolf. Put your life out on the line. Get drunk from all the wine. Hugging me. Hey, Beowulf. You're the savior of days. Can I get not men? Amen. You're the savior of days.